Dang, y'all. 1, 2, 3. We got 5 fish in the boat. 5 fish in the boat. And 1 person. Welcome everybody to another episode of Forgotten Coast Fishing. I'm your host David. Here it is March 26th, 2023. We're going to be fishing in the bay boat today. Got a little bit of wind, but we're going to get out there anyway. Since it's late March, some of our migratory fish are starting to move in for the springtime pattern, one of those being Spanish mackerel. So what we're going to do today, we're going to get out in this bay and we're going to troll for some Spanish mackerel, see if we can't pick some of those up. Trolling can be a great way to catch Spanish mackerel. You can cover a lot of area, without casting a whole bunch. So sit back, I'll get you out there, and let's go catch some fish. All right, so let me show you what I'm going to be doing here. So I'm going to set out these 2 trolling rods, and what I've got here is one of these Clark spoon rigs. At the top, it's got a 2-ounce trolling weight, and then it's got these series of hooks, and then at the end, you've got a Clark spoon. So I'm going to set 2 of these out, and I've also got some lighter tackle rigs with some different lures ready to cast if I happen to see some. This is a gotcha plug, as well as a bucktail jigs. So the plan is to get these trolling rods out, and I'm gonna troll probably about 6 miles an hour, and we'll see how that goes and see if we can't pick up some Spanish mackerel. All right, so I'm in St. Joe Bay in Port St. Joe, Florida, in the panhandle of Florida, and where I am in this bay, as you can see, I'm not too far from the shore. And this bay, it's a pretty extensive bay, but it's really deep in the middle, and then it quickly rises to some grass and sand flats on the edges. And so where I am, I'm at that spot where it rises up from about 30 feet, to 5 feet kind of thing. And I'm hoping the Spanish are kind of staging up on those drop-offs. So I'm just going to kind of go along this drop-off edge and see what we can pick up. Oh, I believe I've got one. May have snagged the bottom. Not quite sure. No, I've got one. What did we get? A little Spanish mackerel. All right. Well, we got our target species. We're a little bit tangled here, so let's get this fish off first. So he's 14 inches. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the box. This is about as small as I'm gonna be keeping today. I can keep 15. They have to be 12 inches to the fork. So he's 14, so he's gonna go in the box. Got him. Kind of feels like a good one too, y'all. Feels like a good one. That boy's really hugging the bottom. I mean, maybe I just got a hunk of the bottom, but really deep water. Now I feel the fish. I feel the fish now. It's just not taking off like a Spanish mackerel, but kind of on a heavy setup for this troll area. Double. Triple bluefish. Triple bluefish. Look at all this. Now, I'm not going to keep these. You can't eat bluefish. You can bleed them out real well and eat them. These are kind of small nonetheless, but obviously I ran right through a school of them. But let's get these guys out. It's a little bluefish. All right, we're gonna let you go. And let you go. And let you go. All right. Well, that was fun. Got 2 fish, y'all. Oh man. This was the first one. This one's deeper. Man, these are good fish. That one's just gonna have to wait. Yeah, this is a good fish, y'all. Hope he doesn't get tangled up in that other one. Let's see if I can keep him over here. Yeah, he's a good fish. Oh, well, a couple of them. Bluefish again. 2 bluefish and a Spanish, I think. All right. Look at all this, y'all. Dang! It's a good Spanish, too. All right. They're gonna tangle up everything. Trolling by yourself's got some excitement to it. Let's see what's here. I'm not feeling it. Oh, there we go. Man, what we got here? Another multiple hookup. Boy, a Spanish and a blue. Dang, y'all. 1, 2, 3. We got 5 fish in the boat. 5 fish in the boat. And 1 person. All right, well, let's start with rod A. All right, bluefish, you're out of here. Spanish, you're going in the box because you are 14 and a half. All right, bluefish number 2. These guys got some teeth too, look at that. Like those Spanish, look at that. All right, you're gone. We're gonna have to deal with that for sure in a minute. All right, bluefish, hold on. Bluefish number 3 and Spanish number 2, which was the 5th fish on the boat. All right, let's sit down to do this one. All right. Boy, multiple hooks are sure fun, but I can sure get all twisted up. All right. Look at this guy, y'all. That's a decent Spanish for what I'm catching today. I guess he's about 15 or something. Let's see. No, he was 16. A little over 16. All right, we got several in the box here. My wife and son are gonna be coming out. I'm gonna go pick them up at the dock in a few minutes. But today was forecasted to be pretty windy, and when I woke up and looked outside, you know, it looked pretty rough. And you know, so they decided to stay home, but you know, it's looking pretty good out here right now. So as soon as they get on the road, I'm gonna head back to the dock and pick them up and hopefully put my son on some fish. And what I'm doing, I'm putting the rod on the left over there out a little bit further. I'm counting to about 14. And with this one right here, I'm counting to about 10 or so. Just hopefully to, you know, that one on the left will be a little deeper and, you know, help me find fish that way, because, you know, I'm not sure if they're deeper or higher, but also to help keep them from getting as tangled as much. They seem to be more in that 10, 12, 15 depth, and I'm cruising about 4, almost 5 miles an hour. Oh, I believe we got one. Let's see here. Yeah, got a double. So let's get the shallower one in first. Saw that. I don't know if that caught on camera, but the fish on the other rod jumped like it's maybe a ladyfish or something. Here we go. We were successful in keeping everything untangled. Here come the fish. One Spanish mackerel and one bluefish. All right. All these fish, y'all. See if I can keep them from getting tangled up again. Let's go and get them off. Let that fish fend for himself out there. All right. It's 15, so looks like most all these fish are in the 14 to 16 size. That was a mistake. Mistake number one, don't leave your net on the deck because the hook is going to get into it, which is what happened here. All right, you need to let go, bluefish. All right, get him back. We'll get that out of the net in a second. Whatever's on here doesn't think it's hooked anymore. Just swimming around. There we go. It was a light, slack line when I came over. He thought, whoa, dude, that was close. I thought I was hooked. What do we got here? Oh, it's a bluefish. All right. Boy, barely hooked. That whole time he was on there. Look at that. All right. All right, I'm already hooked up before I could even get the other line out. Let's see what this is. Feels like a double again, or a really big one, but I'm sure it's a double or triple again. Now it's a bluefish on the top. And a Spanish on the bottom. Dang, y'all. Talk about the variety. Not that there's a whole lot of them, but almost every cast I'm getting one of each, or a couple of each. And he wasn't even hooked in the mouth. He was foul hooked in the gills. All right. Well, it's a good thing I'm gonna go pick up my wife and son soon, but because I'd probably be getting my limit here shortly on the Spanish. It's just non-stop with this trolling. This trolling's fun. You got a little work to do with the multiple lines and multiple hooks and things, but set your line out and it's not but a minute or two and you get a fish, so you're not having to troll for very long. I'm seeing something over here, and I haven't given these lures a chance. Move all those. Since, you know, I'm getting something. Oh, got him. Got him, got him, got him. Yeah, let's set this thing down. Just kind of stay at this spot for a second. Let's get over here. Let's do a little lure fishing, I guess, since they seem to be all over here. Look at that one. Man, y'all. I guess the Spanish have arrived. All right. All right, so I'm going to switch to this. This is Rapala X-Wrap. It's got this lip on it so it dives down like this. Oh, there he is. Oh, oh, whoa, geez. That's a good one. That's a good one right here. That feels like a Spanish. Nope, bluefish. Or bluefish. No, it's a Spanish. It's a Spanish. It's a Spanish. All right. Look at this guy. Good one. Good one. Now, he's a little bit bigger. Maybe the bigger ones are hitting these lures. So he's 16. That's a good mackerel. Let's get him in the box. Guess I need to count here pretty soon. I'm expecting a call from my wife soon. We'll count them at that point in time. All right. You ready to go, Stephen? Ready to go catch some fish?
The boat.
You want to go see Daddy's boat?
Baba.
Into the water? Yeah. I've already caught 10 fish.
No.
Yeah, the boat's a wreck. Okay. You ready? Got you all ready, Stephen. You ready to go?
Here we go.
Say yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready. Let's go. Got my motion sickness patches, got my relief band. I'm good to go.
Let's go catch some fish. You want to catch some fish?
Yippee!
You got your glasses on? Yes.
Yeah.
It's a boat.
And Daddy's boat.
Oh, oh, oh.
Got him, Stephen. You want to get him? Oh, it's a big one. Oh, here. You want to come get him? Here, get him. You got him? Oh, here, let's reel. Oh. You want me to do it? You got him?
Yeah.
Okay, get him. I think you got him. Let me get him the rest of the way. I think he's gonna be a good one. Oh, you gonna turn so we can get him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. I think we got a nice Spanish mackerel here. Oh, he's a good one. Look at this one. Oh, we got 2 of them. Look, 2. Look at this, we got 2. What do you think? One's a bluefish. What do you think of the bluefish? Look. You don't like him? Does he need to go back? Okay. Oh, he doesn't need to go back? Okay. Well, he can go back. But, should we keep the Spanish mackerel?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Whoa, he's going away. You want to see his teeth again? What do you think? You have sharp teeth? Okay. I think he's on. Yeah, we got him, Stephen. All right, you ready to catch him? We got him. Got him. Look, Stephen. Got a big Spanish mackerel. It's the big one of the day, I think. Say, oh. Did you get him? You ready to get him up? You gonna get your fish? All right, let's get him. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look how big he is. He's the biggest one of the day, Stephen. You got the biggest fish. Look at him.
What do you think?
All right, let's measure him. He's gonna be a big one. He's 17. You got a 17-inch Spanish. Yeah, he's the biggest one so far today. So it's getting kind of breezy, getting kind of hard to kind of manage the troll. So we're gonna get on back to the house and get a fish count and get these fish cleaned, and we'll see you then. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and clean these Spanish mackerel up. Spanish mackerel is a lot like cleaning a speckled trout. Just start behind the pectoral fin, go right down to the backbone. Be a little careful, their backbone is not very tough and you can accidentally go through the backbone. But once you get to the backbone, you're just going to turn your knife, lay it flat, and just follow the backbone all the way down. And go ahead and cut it all the way off. And once you get to this point, go ahead and clean off any rib cage that you see. And if you left a little fins like this thing, go ahead and just clean that off and just make it look good before you deal with the skin. Now, the trickiest part to me really with this Spanish mackerel is getting this skin off and being careful not to cut your knife all the way through the skin, because this skin is real thin and it's easy to cut through. So the best way to do that is just make sure your fish is on close to the edge of the board so that your knife handle can be off the edge of the board so that you're able to lay it flat. Then just sort of start at the tail, just going down, kind of working that knife, just kind of hovering over the skin the best you can, kind of rotating it up and down, making sure you're not cutting that skin. And what I like to do, I kind of follow my hand behind my knife to keep that fillet nice and pressed firmly against the table so it doesn't move on me. And there we go. Now the last step, you can certainly leave the fillet like this, but what we like to do, I like to get this bloodline out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out. The other reason I'd like to do that is sometimes there's some bones, I can feel some right there, that kind of go along the middle of the fish where the backbone was. And just by cutting the bloodline out, you're going to cut these bones out as well. So I just follow just right along the edge of that bloodline. Obviously trying to get as much meat as you can. Now you're left with two smaller fillets, but we like to fry these, so they're perfect for frying. And then you're just going to do the exact same thing for the other side. All right, we certainly had a good day fishing today. Trolling is one of my favorite ways to fish, and I'm glad I was able to show you what I did today to catch those Spanish mackerel. Also, it's good to get my son Steven out there. You know, he hasn't been able to get on the boat for quite some time. He just had a kidney transplant a little over a year ago, and it's been kind of tough to get him out there to do that. So we're hoping to get him out on the boat and catching some more fish. So that was a great day for him as well. If you like this style of video where I give you on the water action as well as show you my tips and techniques to find and catch fish, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. It really helps YouTube know we're starting to build something over here. And hit that like button and give me a comment. So until next time, I hope to see you again on another episode of Forgotten Coast Fishing.